But here we are, chapter 13, aka final chapter, Darkest Before the Dawn. And boy, if that title is not symbolic, we are about to go through some nitty-gritty shit before we see a happy ending.
Genda-sensei,
Huge
they're calling
quotes
last
on
night's bombing
happy.
a terrorist attack. The body they recovered was burnt beyond recognition.
That was a Kaike-kun, right? The one Yagami mentioned?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I believe so.
Unfortunately, even if they do identify a Kaike-kun, the ones responsible are Kawana and Soma, two guys who are totally off the grid. Any investigation would grind to a halt. Probably end up as another unsolved mystery.
If the public learned the bombing was tied to Ehara's battery case, jaws would hit the floor.
Yeah. Anyway, where's Yagami? You heard from him since last night?
No, we've been in touch via email though. He's on his way to a hospital now.
Yeah, Yagami
Great.
got
What'd he get himself into now?
oh, you know, just a
He's
burning
actually going
ship.
to the hospital. Does that mean it's serious?
Do they not know
Don't
he was
worry,
on the
he's
ship?
fine. He's just going to meet with someone about the case.
Who'd want to meet up at a hospital?
Reiko Kusumoto.
"13 years. I still can't believe it.
This man woke up and is a
Finding out you're
whole
suddenly
grown.
30.
Take your time. You'll adjust eventually.
Work again?
I won't be long. I just need to take a quick meeting.
I have to say, I really wonder how would it feel to be in a coma, whether it's a year or 2 years or 5 or 10, and to wake up and see that your body composition has entirely gotten older. But mentally, I would assume that you're still sort of in that same state that you mentally were before you were in a coma. Seems like he's mentally still 17 or 18, however old he was before he unfortunately decided to jump off the roof.
So, you sold Kawana out to public security because Mitsuru-kun woke up. Does that about sum it up?
I mean, sis, the jig is up. We know.
Wake up. If you turn yourself in now, you'd lose him all over again.
There's that. Yes. Going forward, he needs to stand on his own 2 feet and rebuild his life. He's at a disadvantage as it is. And to brand him the child of a murderer on top of that, I couldn't.
I understand that she's worried about the whole branding of her murdering Shinya Kawai, but I feel like from what we could tell with Ehara's case, when it came out that Ehara killed Mikoshiba, who was outed as a school bully during all of this, public sentiment actually started changing for Ehara. And yes, Ehara is still technically a murderer, but like the public sentiment was like, well, this dude, it's not like he murdered someone who didn't deserve it. This dude murdered someone who caused for his son to commit suicide. And I'm not saying by no means that this is that excuses what she's done with murdering Shinya Kawai, but I feel like because of the fact that she is someone who does have, the tenacity to speak out against her peers, but also a good reputation with the public, I would honestly believe that if she came out and was just like, yeah, I murdered my son's school bully, I don't even really think that public sentiment would be negative towards her for doing that.
I have to do what I can to protect him.
Ma'am, your son is 30.
So, but
No, I'm kidding. That dude
covered
is
up
so
your crimes,
fragile.
and it was Sawa-sensei who got caught in the crossfire. On top of that, Akaike-kun's throat was slit last night. Now he's dead too. Kawana will be another body for the pile soon. Hell, maybe I'm in trouble myself.
How was he yesterday?
Well, as soon as RK showed up for him, he knew you'd stabbed him in the back. I can't really say how that made him feel. Until now, he'd been adamant about ensuring you stayed out of this. He said no one could blame you for what you did to Shinya Kawai.
Mm-hmm. That man had your back this entire
Kawana put his
time.
life on the line for you. You failed to silence him, and you let him get away. That means whatever happens next, It's his move.
Yo, imagine Kawana kills
And whatever he
Mitsuru.
does to you, none of my business. As for me, I have no evidence on Kawai's murder, so you're off my list too.
Yagami playing chess,
I only came
man.
here today because I wanted to know why you betrayed
Yagami was
Kawai.
like, well,
That's all.
you know, I don't have any information on Shinya Kawai, so, you
I hope
know,
Mitsuru-kun has a
between
speedy
you
recovery.
and Kawana, that's for you and Kawana to handle. That ain't my business anymore. And she can't deal with it because now she knows she's vulnerable. Now she knows that since she betrayed Kawana, she can be touched by Kawana. Man, oh man, oh man.
Kawana gave this to me yesterday.
Isn't that Toshiro Ehara? Kawana-san called you out there just to give you this?
Yep. He told me to give it to Ehara.
What the? Oh man, it looks like it's cracked.
Can you take a look at it, Tsukumo? I get the feeling it's no ordinary pendant.
Certainly. Speaking of, Yagami-shi, what's the status of Ehara's sexual battery trial?
Saori-san's preparing for the appeal. Still no date, but the courts are working as fast as they can. If they accept the case and it goes to trial, they'll find out about Kawana one way or another. Everyone wants their own brand of justice to come out on top. But enough is enough.
The circumstances surrounding the trial are completely different this time around. I can't help but consider how grand a task simply seeking the truth could be.
Oh, Tsukumo.
Seriously.
He's such a
But
sweet
exposing
talker.
the truth is the only way to save some and get justice for others. We can't just stay quiet and watch.
Sounds like you're seeing the light. Detective work's not so bad, is it?
Can you guys keep an eye out for Kawana and Ijincho? I need to go over Ehara's case with Saori-san.
10-4. We'll amp up surveillance.
We're going too, Sukiura. Time to get shit done.
Oh my goodness, we're going out as the three amigos? I feel bad. I wish Tsukumo could come with us, but you know, Tsukumo didn't take martial arts lessons.
Wow, looks like we've got a full house.
Saori-san.
Yagami-san,
And
you're
I'm
just
here
in
for
time.
this
I think we
Higashi
should conduct
Saori
another
ship.
interview with Ehara-san.
Okay, but what will we talk about?
If we want to claim he's innocent of battery, then we need to prove he's the one who murdered Mikoshiba at the same time. But since the murder footage isn't admissible in court, we need something more substantial.
That's right, we do. The judge said they wouldn't allow internet videos of unknown origin in court. Wait, I was gonna say, what if Toshiro-kun's locket doubles as a USB stick?
Ehara only seems to open up to you, Yagami-kun. So, if you talk to him again, do you think we'll find out something new this time?
I'll see what I can get out of him. Having another chat with him couldn't hurt.
Sounds good. Oh, and look after Saori for me, would you?
Sure, but Mafuyu, should you even be here? Won't the prosecution think you're double-crossing them?
What do you mean? I am just here to get dirt on the defense. Expect Prosecutor Takano to hear all about it.
Love it.
Guess we better watch ourselves.
I still have some preparations to make. Yagami-san, why don't you go kill some time?
I don't
I'll call you as
wanna.
soon as I'm ready. It shouldn't take long.
Sure thing.
It's time to skateboard down the street. There goes the big man himself.
Isn't that just the worst? So the murder footage can't be used as evidence. I was hoping it'd be played in court for all to see.
Oh, don't worry. We were hoping that too.
But the prosecution flat out refuses to accept you murdered Mikoshiba. Which reminds me, you said you'd confess to killing Mikoshiba after you got out of prison, right? Then, as icing on the cake, you'd admit the battery charge was false and humiliate the law for letting a murderer walk free.
Personally, I hope the media hops all over it.
I bet you do. So when that time comes, you'll need some decisive evidence of the murder so your confession holds water. Maybe you've got something like that in your back pocket already?
That's why you geniuses came all the way out here. I told you I wouldn't admit to the murder in court. I have no intention of just handing it over.
Handing it over?
So this is where the locket comes in place. What kind of material evidence, if there even is any, could Ehara be hiding? I guess he still has the murder weapon?
The murder weapon.
The music disappeared.
Kanagawa PD
Come
said the weapon
on.
used to kill Mikoshiba still
See, there I
hasn't been
go,
found.
like overthinking things.
Yet it appears in the footage without a doubt as to what it is.
I mean, he
And
could
none.
just give us a location of where it
If
is.
it wasn't found at the murder scene, it's highly likely the suspect or an accomplice took it with
Right.
them.
Also,
Any
there's no
normal
way it's in
criminal
his
would've just
damn
ditched
jail
it
cell.
somewhere. Except you're anything but normal. That one piece of evidence would flip the whole case on its head.
Well, look at you go. Then tell me, where do you surmise I've hidden this weapon?
Well, right after killing Mikoshiba and Ijinsho, you would have had to book it to Ikebukuro Station. You had accomplices with you.
And if that's the case, there would have been plenty of time to hide the weapon.
And one of
Yeah,
them could have took
so,
it.
That's about as far as I've thought
One of his
this out.
accomplices.
If that's it, then I'm
But
done.
perhaps the location is on the locket that
Kawano's
Kawana gave
vanished,
us.
Ehara-san. Public security found out about him.
Public security.
Kawano wanted me to tell you he won't make it to the end of your revenge plan.
So, I'm the last man standing, am I? Well, he's already helped me plenty. I never expected to see him again anyway.
At this point, he won't be able to outrun them.
What do you mean? What's going on?
You remember last time? If you don't recall, I said you'd grab the tiger by the tail.
And your tiger is public security?
Right. And they're out there on the warpath. Everything has to be brought into the light. We need what you did to be exposed. Kawana can't be saved in any other way. I need your help, Ehara-san.
Then you lose. The system can die. It threw Toshiro away, and I won't lift a finger to save it. Kawana-san knew how this could end. We have our convictions. When this started, we knew it could end up costing our lives.
You knew going in, huh? And that's all? Is that what you tell yourself so you can sleep at night?
I'm not gonna hold you. Ehara is an amazing villain. Well, antagonist.
Yagami-san. Do you remember my original request to look into both Ehara incidents?
What about it?
And now, I'm afraid I have to make one more request of you. Do you still carry your defense attorney's lapel pin?
She wants me to be a lawyer?
Ehara-san's trial. I'd like you to take the floor with me to defend
Oh,
him.
shucky ducky now.
It's going to be eventful. I think we should go as a team.
Time to come out of retirement.
Sure about that?
Go get the soul glow, Yagami. Slick the hair
my
back.
legal counsel isn't cheap.
I'll let Genda-sensei know about the invoice.
You got it. Count me in. You never know when something like this will happen. Check it out. I always have it on me.
Cute. I love Sayori and Yagami's relationship. There's nothing anything like flirty or cements them as a love interest to each other. If anything, it's more like a brother and sister kind of thing. Warning. Uh-oh, I don't like warnings. Things are gonna get pretty intense from here on out. So if there's anything you still want to do in Kamurocho, now is the time. You may want to save the game too. Note that you're in for the long haul, so you'll still be able to save along the way. But you may want to make separate saves instead of overwriting anything prior to this point. Once you start the finale, there's no going back. Oh shit, I'm not gonna lie, that's low-key scary. Alright, let's go ahead and get this Uber called and let's go to Ijincho.
Hello?
Doc, where you at right now?
Just got back to Yokohama, actually. You weren't spying on me, were you?
You just noticed? Everywhere you went, I know about it. And I mean everywhere.
Where are you right now?
I'm glad he's,
Over at the
I'm glad he's
Leopold
getting
place.
details about me from
Oshino-kun
Tsukumo.
and Higashi are here too.
Oh, right. They mentioned they were going to Yokohama to see Ehara's wife or something.
Make your way over, will you? I need a full report, and I don't want to hear you were slacking.
Well, look at you taking charge. Anything else, boss?
Yeah, don't drag your feet along the way.
One, let's go ahead and just take a taxi to Restaurant Row. You would think with like at this point with over 110 hours in this between this and like a dragon, I would know the schematics of Eugene Cho, but I don't.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Everyone but the star of the show.
Aww,
That is
my
next
little
level
me.
ass kissing, Hoshino-kun.
A good ass kisser is a good communicator.
If you want to put it like that.
So where's Kuwana? Any word on where he's hiding?
Yeah, about that.
No info?
We must have asked everyone in Eugene's show, but we got nothing.
Hoshino-kun, Higashi, you two met with Ehara's wife?
Yeah, but we didn't gain much from it.
Turns out Ehara and his old lady don't really keep in touch.
Well, yeah, they've long been separated.
After her son took his life 4 years back, she refused to keep living under the same roof. Only reason she hasn't divorced him is because it's too much of a pain to process.
Yeah, so they've long been
She's
separated.
been living in that same apartment even when Toshiro-kun was still alive. She let us light some incense on his altar, but she was pretty vacant the whole time.
Did Ehara's battery charge come up at all?
She said she didn't care.
She didn't care her husband was out there groping women and killing bullies? Has she even seen Mikoshiba's murder footage?
Dude.
According to her, no.
I mean, I know the game is just doing that so that we can get an understanding.
There's no easy way to put it, but it felt like she'd given up on everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Made for a pretty
someone like
trip,
her,
I'll tell you that.
who's lost her child, dude. Everybody grieves differently, and it seems like Ehara's wife has unfortunately just kind of entered a mental state rather, where nothing matters anymore.
What's the word on RK coming down to Ijincho?
Everywhere you look, they're strutting around like they own the place. And they know our faces, too. They stare us down, but never get too close. It's fucking annoying.
Plus, they're acting like they're here to stay. They've been harassing the joints we have ties with.
Sounds like they're trying to move in, too.
You know, shit
to move
like
in and
pretending to
start
be normal customers and dine and dashing and complaining to mess with business.
I thought they were gonna try to
Then
come
another
in
guy will
and
come
buy
in
out
be
the
like,
businesses.
Need protection, and suddenly they're charging a fee.
Ah,
That's some Yakuza
so they
shit
are
right
actually
there.
coming in and doing that.
Old shit, too. The Yakuza who pulls that today is out in one shot under the anti-gang laws.
And Soma? Is he still around town?
Nah, there's nothing on him. Even if he is, he probably went underground by now.
That about wrap it up?
Seems so. As for me, I think I'll head out and see what I can find out about Kuwana-san.
Same. I just hope he's okay.
I don't. Like, having to deal with Kuwana, whatever happens to him happens. I don't care at this point.
What about you, Talk? Want to call it a night? Tesso said he'll let us stay if you do.
No skin off my back, really.
So, what'll it be?
If I can really stay the night, I'll take him up on that.
Good luck finding Kuwana or Soma. I guess that means we're done in Ijincho then?
Yagami, I think I'll stick with Aniki and tag along. Guess that means I'm helping you guys out. Couldn't live with myself if I backed out now with a fish this big on the line.
I would totally be down if Higashi got his own spin-off. Higashi, I think, is becoming my favorite character. I'm glad he has more screen time in this game. And honestly, if you look at the way he's designed, you know, Higashi's suit is black, which means that Higashi was full on, like no holds bar into the Yakuza life. There was no him having a moral code. Like, Higashi was in it to win it. Higashi is without a doubt a full-on Yakuza, because every time you see this man is wondering what his first love, Kaito over here, is doing. Kaito Aniki is in trouble. You know who to call to come in for backup. Uh-oh, we're getting another warning. Things are gonna get pretty intense from here on out, so if there's anything you still want to do in Ijincho, now is the time. You may want to save the game, too.
Really? Good.
Just didn't feel
Mokun
anything.
said he had something he wanted to show you. He's upstairs. You mind going to him?
It has to do with that locket, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna find out the mystery behind this locket and why Kuwana gave it to us.
Tsukumo-kun, Yagami-san's here.
Something up?
Yes, it's about the pendant Kuwana-san gave you.
There we go.
Turns out it was just a decoy after all.
What?
Decoy? For what?
For what was inside.
Oh.
This. The
it's an
cracks in the
SD
pendant
card.
were hiding an SD card. And on it was some video data.
Ooh.
Video data? Of what exactly?
Is it the murder footage?
It's the footage of Ehara murdering Hiro Mikoshiba. Just like we saw before. No additional scenes.
That doesn't make sense. Why would Kuwana put his life on the line just to give me that?
But this is the original file.
Already.
The video on that card is the original. All the others were copies of this source. In layman's terms, this is the master tape. Or in film, it'd be the negative. So this SD card here is a special little thing.
That is getting a lesson on
SD.
SD.
It's called a worm, or write once, read many.
Oh.
If you were to take a picture with a digital camera, the images saved on this SD card couldn't be edited or deleted.
Oh.
It's what forensics teams use when photographing crime scenes.
Oh, really?
Which means what we have here is unaltered footage of Mikoshiba's murder.
Hey, think this'll be enough to win the trial?
Well, I can't guarantee that. But it does explain why Kuwana-san took such a risk. The video on here is the sole original. That's why he'd only leave it in the hands of someone he trusted. Which I think is why he left it all up to you, Yagami-shi.
Then it's settled. It's about time I expose everyone involved in Mikoshiba's murder. Ehara, Kuwana, and his students.
Oh, shit. I don't think that's Kai's... Oh, it's...
Hey, I'm sorry to bug you.
It's kid.
Matsu? What are you doing here?
I was talking to the MRC guys earlier. They said you'd be at this detective agency.
Everything okay?
Well, Akane started hanging out with some
Oh, it's the
guys.
bitch of the bully group.
So I figured I should talk to Yagami-san about this.
So, want to tell me more about these shady guys?
I feel like it might be
They're
RK.
these thugs from Tokyo. RK, they're called. They've been flirting with her.
Okay. What else?
They got her so comfortable, she blurted out some stuff she probably shouldn't
Don't
have.
tell me she fucking ratted me out.
Stuff about you, Yagami-san.
Oh my god, bro.
What's really going on?
They asked Akane which student you cared about the most.
Dude, are you serious?
What? So she kinda blurted out Koda's name.
She did what?
Yeah, even Akane knew she messed up. So she called me right after.
Can you try to get in touch with her?
Actually, I haven't been able to.
What about Akane?
Oh, right. Let me try and call.
Hello, Matsun?
Akane, where are you right now?
The last place Mikoshiba-sensei was.
Huh?
She's in the abandoned warehouse?
Okay. We're at the building where Mikoshiba-sensei's body was found.
Why?
Matsun, are you with Yagami already?
How do you know about that?
Don't tell me they bugged your phone,
It's Yagami.
kid.
Is Koda-san there too?
She is. Yagami-san! It's me, Koda! Please, help me!
This Yagami? Come on over and we'll play. You know the place, right?
Who is this?
Not important. Better hurry, or else Kodo-chan will have to entertain us. Know what I mean?
Hey! Stop it! No!
Don't! What the hell do you want?
Come down and find out. Oh, I'm sure this goes without saying, but if you go to the cops, these girls are as good as dead.
No! Don't kill Koda, just kill Ayane! Okay, my phone is ringing. Who is this?
What's up?
Yagami-shi, this is Tsukumo. My drones just arrived at the scene. Koda-san and Akane-san are with some men. About 20 of them.
20?
Where's Kaito-san and Higashi?
I've contacted them. They're on their way now.
Good.
Dude, are y'all throwing a bonfire for me? What do you know? You're tied up along with the very same girl you hate.
He's here! It's Yagami!
Talk. This where those RK guys are holed up? He's Soma with them?
Nobody's had eyes on him yet. Just a sec. Tsukumo?
I've confirmed the enemy position, Yagami-shi. They have our 2 young hostages surrounded, so a head-on assault would be too dangerous. Naturally, I've already come up with some countermeasures we can run. Would you care to hear my plan?
That's Tsukumo being a tactician.
Okay,
I love it.
Walk us through it.
Love it. I was afraid I was gonna have to sneak in and...
Look who decided to show up. Too scared to come with all your little bodyguard buddies?
Not like you've got room to talk. How many shitheads does it take to watch these girls?
I never thought it would end up like this. You believe me, don't you?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
You'll be free soon. That goes for you too, Koda-san.
You so sure about that?
You kidnapped them to get to me? Well, here I am, so let's go.
We did lure you here, so we can beat your sorry ass to death.
That's crazy, considering the plan. Considering the fact that I've already defeated these guys
Throw all
once
these
before.
guys at us as soon as we kick down the door?
We're smarter than that, you know.
Yeah, we knew you'd have some backup!
Here comes! Let's take out the trash! Yagami! Hands where I can see them! And same for you two!
Hey, calm down. I've got one more thing. I'm not a big fan of guns.
Huh?
Shit!
Yeah, let's go, Tsukumo! Alright, he's doing too much. You're doing a little too much, Tsukumo. So extra. Sounded like one of those Westboro Baptist Church members. the wicked shall face retribution.
Did you really think one gun was enough to take out a crew like us? If you did, you were wrong.
You two sit tight a little longer. But just to warn you, I'm gonna go harder on these guys. You want to see some asses kicked? Don't blink, okay?
Not him winning the girls over.
I want him down before the smoke.
Not him winning the girls over. Come on. Freaking Kaito. He's so macho. I can't with him. Yeah, get him. Get him. None of them falling in love. We're trying to fight for our lives, and Kaito's put on a show for the girls. Oh, we. He's over here trying to be all charismatic. We're over here trying to just get rid of these guys so we can survive to see another day. He's trying to be charismatic and impress the gals. Nice! Slow motion for me. I will say the heat actions in this game are much better, but I'm not doing the same 3. What do you know? He beats it. He beats it.
We are ready to go.
Wow, I love these frame 1 pipe swings. Because that makes total sense, right?
saved us.
I mean, I only wanted to save one person. That's the person on the left.
I'm so sorry.
Who cares?
I'm the one who got you.
Yagami, don't you dare be nice to her.
It's not your fault. It's
How
our
dare
case.
you?
But I'm next in line after them. Besides, I'm not the one you should be apologizing to.
Either be apologizing to the girl next to you, bitch.
Coda, I'm really sorry. It's alright. Well, I'm gonna head home.
That's totally not awkward. Oh! Yeah.
Soma.
What? Who?
None of us are going home.
Huh?
Here all by yourself? What are you trying to pull?
Oh, I'm just here to talk. To be honest, Kuwano's put us in kind of a tight spot.
How so?
Well, he's got Kawai's body, Reiko Kusamoto's victim, hidden in a freezer, of all places. Problem is, he's planning to reveal its location on the internet. If that happens, Kusamoto-san will be ruined.
Yeah, but that's for the better. Means she won't have to listen to you.
It would be unfortunate to lose her over some lowlife she had to put down. She's on our side now, and she's accepted it.
So it's your duty to protect people like that?
I protect order, not people. Consider me a necessary evil.
Sure, Jan. Sure.
When I dirty my hands, it's in the service of order.
It goes back to a necessary evil to maintain peace in this country.
In my eyes, peace does require violence.
It only works when killers are below the surface, keeping it afloat.
Sawa-sensei too? Is that the peace you want?
Yoko Sawa? She did have to die. She almost connected the Mikoshiba case to Kuwana. She was getting very close to it. She may even have figured out Reiko Kusamoto was involved. The fewer people who know a secret.
I don't think
the
she
better
would have
kept
got
the
that
secret
far.
stays. I don't remember even hesitating on that call.
And I think that means... Well, you guys won't like hearing this, but it was justified.
You asshole!
Whoa, whoa. Don't fly off the handle now. I haven't finished what I had to say. Did I mention how much of a pain in the ass Kuwana made this? He negotiated for your lives, using Kawai's body as leverage over us.
What?
So relax, would you? I don't plan on killing you here.
Then why even show your sorry face?
The trial for Ehara-san is coming up, right? You know, the groping.
Oh, shit.
I've come here with a request that I hope you'll consider.
This from you?
Reiko Kusamoto's name is not to come up during the Ehara trial. That shouldn't be so hard, right? Shirosaki-sensei would have to agree to this too.
Hey, don't you touch Shirosaki.
And if we were to refuse?
Nothing. It's Kusamoto-san's request. She's asking nice.
What?
A mother doesn't want her child branded a murderer's son. Could you give her that
Fuck
much?
Reiko Kusamoto.
And that's all. I'm sure we'll talk soon.
You think so, huh? Why put off what we can settle now? Soma!
No way!
Akane!
Akane-chan! Why am I...
A paint gun? You okay?
Holy shit. Whoo!
That son of a...
I was gonna say...
Hell, that's gotta hurt.
I was gonna say, bro, like, what was the point of even killing her? Like, I know, like,
Okay.
Not me saying this as if I didn't, like,
I'd say
15 minutes ago say kill her.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. She's a bitch, but, like,
call.
I wouldn't kill a
Soma
kid.
hadn't been packing a paint gun. That would have been really bad.
If anything, she just needs a
You two are more important than him.
dish of what she's dished out to other people.
Yagami-san.
You've been brave. I'm sure this was really scary for you. We'll need to do things one step at a time, Kaito-san.
You've got this, Yagami-san.
Whoa, this is crazy. Why is he so hot? Am I right?
You gotta love facing your death and then turning around and seeing a super hot guy next to you, right? Look at Kaito. Kaito's just like, is that what you guys go for? Did y'all not see my big muscly arms swinging niggas left and right to rescue you too? This is how you betray me?
Teenagers.
Jesus Christ.